Thank you, Father. Good afternoon. As he said, my name is Cade Crawford, and I have the honor of serving as the chair of the St. Francis Xavier Finance Council. Before I get started, I'd like to recognize the other members of the council: Gina Coyle, Patricia Huffman, Jessica Mooshafen, Dr. Paul Tukalski, Parish Finance staff Leah Benjamin and Deacon Randy Hearn, and of course, Father Healy and Father O'Brien. After completing our fourth year in this beautiful church and with a desire to continue to be transparent, I'm coming before you again to provide you all with an update on the state of the parish finances, looking at our year-end results from this past year, as well as a look at the budget for the coming year. I'd like to cover a few highlights in the next few minutes. First, I am once again pleased to inform you that we ended this past fiscal year with a positive net income and in very stable financial position. All categories of income were above budget for the year. Thanks to the continued generosity of you, our parishioners, our offertory collections increased for the third year in a row. Our ECDC has also continued to grow and has become one of, if not the premier early childhood development centers in the area. In addition to these ordinary sources of income, we also had an increase in other income from things like rental income, royalty income, as well as PPP funds that we received during COVID and were finally able to account for as income when the loan was forgiven last summer. Again, being fully transparent, you will see expenses being over budget as well. This is primarily due to some one-time expenses involving repairs and adding another classroom to the ECDC, as well as paying off an old commitment to Catholic Charities, and an increase in our parish activities as we have seemingly come out of the COVID pandemic and gotten back to a more normal parish life. Overall, our pastors, staff, and ministry leaders have all continued to do a great job managing our expenses. In addition to having positive net income for the year, we were also able to continue to add to our SFX Maintenance Reserve Fund. Each month, we have routinely set aside funds into this account for future maintenance needs and unplanned emergencies. This past fiscal year, we added nearly $400,000 to this account, giving us a balance just under $800,000. We've also seen increases in our other asset accounts as well as our cash on hand. With that being said, the Finance Council has started the process of adopting an investment policy and will begin working with the diocese and their investment advisors on a strategy to begin responsibly investing some of our parish funds. We have also been aggressively paying down our debt by nearly $200,000 over the past 12 months. Our mortgage loan balance as of June 30th was just over $880,000. Paying off the debt is a major priority of our pastor and of the Finance Council. Looking at our budget for this current year, we are once again projecting a slightly positive net income. As we worked on the budget, we tried to stay as conservative as we could on our income projections while also continuing to appropriately manage our expenses. We are an active and growing parish, and as you've probably seen or heard, we have significantly more activities and ministry initiatives planned in the coming months than we have had the past couple years due to being limited by COVID. In the coming weeks, we'll have our annual stewardship renewal. I ask you all to please prayerfully consider living a stewardship way of life by increasing the time, talent, and of course the treasure you give to our parish. We continue to see positive trends in the number of parishioners and the amounts given via automatic draft and online giving. Please consider setting up automatic giving for your offering each month. You can easily set this up one of two ways. Our parish finance staff would be happy to help you set up a draft to come directly from your bank account either once or twice a month. The other option is to go to our parish website and set up a reoccurring payment from a credit card. Whichever is best for you and your family, please know that setting up automatic giving is not only more efficient for staff, but also makes it easier to budget and plan going forward. Additional details will be provided in the bulletin this afternoon. If you have questions about our parish finances or would like to visit further about automatic giving options, I, along with other members of the Finance Council, will be in the narthex after Mass. Thank you for your time, and again, thank you for your continued generosity. I'll end by asking you to continue to pray for our parish, for our priests, our deacons, and ministry teams, and for our upcoming stewardship renewal. May God continue to bless our parish.